Hey guys, and welcome back to the Cantina, with me, Mook, and obviously Chemist as usual, even though he's the reason that we have not been doing any videos the last week.
Oh yeah, go ahead, blame me.
Well, your internet is a pile of shit. So...
No, it really isn't, it's awesome. But moving on.
Anyway, we're here to cover the Friday feature, late, as usual, is usually our staple. So, what did you think of it this week?
Pretty gay. And the reason why I say that mainly got to do with the fact that I already know what they released. The information is not really new. They really just added a new feature page for all the casuals, and I suppose casuals are players too.
Whoa! Fucking alienate your audience much, you homo.
So you're saying that our audience is casual? Talk about alienating, you just dissed them. Anyhow, I personally think it was a weak update. There were no community special with it. It was just the features page. It was literally 3 videos and a slap of text. And to be honest, I don't think that's good enough. So, yeah.
Well, I thought it was quite a nice feature. Well, it's the same as what they added for the update for the raids. They're basically trying to, I think, appease the PvP masses, which they're doing quite a good job of. Well, they released video of the new instance, Voidstar, which you've probably played. Yeah,
I've played Voidstar, and to be honest, it's not really...
Is that the one that's a control, like, rush map on Battlefield? Is it that style one?
It's Strand of the Ancients on crack.
So you take doors, you run along. Is that the one where, when I might have been watching you play, I don't know if I was.
Watching me play? That's breaking the NDA. We never do that.
Anyway, is that the one where you were blasting people off bridges?
Yeah, I was blasting people off bridges. I was hiding in stealth and waiting for people to hide. Yes,
he
absolutely.
Was standing on the bridge, waiting for people to walk past, hiding behind a little crate, and then going, "Motherfucker, bitchlet!" And they would just go and catapulting off the side of the Death Star. Hilarious.
Yeah, they got splattered. It was great fun. Like, the environmental damage in the game is lots of fun. But no, on the subject of being a little too weak in terms of update and appeasing the PvP masses, I don't really think they appease the PvP masses. PvP masses are not as much interested in Battleground as they are outdoor PvP, the stuff that we was hinted about.
They appeased all over my face.
Yeah, they always appease all over your face. No homo.
Oh, by the way, as requested from one of our video, people watching our videos, I'm actually drinking while doing the Cantina.
I have nothing to drink, and I do have a piccolo here, but I don't think I can get him to bring me anything.
A piccolo? What, a little green man from an animated series on television?
He wasn't green, wasn't he purple?
No, he's green. Anyway,
what
it doesn't
the
really matter.
What the fuck do I know?
Anyway,
no,
on to the next
I can't drink anything.
Because we've covered the PvP things, there wasn't really a major update.
No.
I've got a few more subjects from the forums this week.
Okay.
One of the ones that just hit 1,000, just as I was looking at, is people? What do you think on the fact that casuals will dictate the way this game plays out in the long run, like certain other games have? Sorry.
Well, casuals dictate gaming all the way around. Let's not forget, as much as we like to think that game companies are big charities that makes games for the sake of gamers and make them happy, that's really, 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 really naive. They make them to make money, and casuals makes money. Let's. You should need to do that more. You need to do more. But no, I mean, casuals, you gotta look at it this way. They don't play very often. They don't exactly stress the servers. They play from time to time. They still play a monthly subscription, even though they might only play 3 days a month. And to be honest, that's the ideal kind of customer. That is the cheapest kind of customer with the maximum amount of revenue. So from that perspective, absolutely, casuals are gonna dictate the game, because if you lose that core, ladies and gentlemen, hardcore PvPers, hardcore PvEers do not run a game, and they do not really contribute anything other than sort of a pedestal where the casuals wants to get to. At the end of the day, I believe that casuals do run gaming. And do I think that's annoying? Sure. But do I think that it's unavoidable? Yeah.
Well, I just hope, personally, that they just don't give in to the whole, oh, this class is OP, this class is OP. They should just open, instead of doing what certain other companies have done, Blizzard, they shouldn't open up the public servers and go, here's our new raid, all the hardcore come and do this. They should open up and go, these are the new features of the classes we're releasing, we're going to open up the server for a month, you're more than welcome to come and play it, then give us constructive feedback in a pre-made, this is the thing, instead of just bitching on the forums, a pre-made form, giving things rating of 1 to 10 on the new skills.
But I think they're going to do that, because they already have a system like that in the beta. It's literally built in the game. It'll pop up after an instance, it'll be random when you're in the beta, and it'll ask you, what do you feel about this, how exciting was it, how was the rewards.
I feel moist.
How was the dark light side choices and shit like that? You know, they already have that, and I think they're going to continue with that on their test service as well, PTRs or whatever the hell you want to call them. They should, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
Also,
on the main subject, whether it being casuals running the games, ladies and gentlemen, casuals run gaming.
It's money, as the solar boil down to, it's money for the company. The other one I found, which is quite nice, is the one faction per account for PvP servers. So you can either go Empire or you can go Republic. Like obviously another certain game done originally. God, okay. Aeon, yeah, that does.
Yeah, Aeon. At least for a server, you're only forced to go one faction, and do I think that's a good idea? In a game like SWTOR, I think they should just let people create what they want to create, because
the question
espionage is not really going to be relevant.
No, you've played it. Are you able to talk cross-faction in this game?
Yeah, you're able to talk cross-faction.
Then fuck it. Then they should implement it, in my opinion, because it keeps your allegiance. You feel like you're part of a side, you know, you feel in a way impassioned.
So what you're referring to is immersion.
It sounds so fucking gay.
No, it doesn't. It's
a bit immersion breaking, going from one faction to another. Because 1 minute you're going, yeah, we love the Republic, the next minute you're going, fuck you Republic bitches.
Yeah, but maybe if you were role-playing a spy, it was relevant. And sure, not a lot of our audience are role-players, but some of them are. And from a role-playing perspective, restricting you to play from one side to the other is not a good idea. Somebody might have a smuggler on...
Yeah, but role-play on just a role-playing server then.
Yeah, but role-players like PvP too. You and I haven't been known to do role-play from time to time, and we don't want to be restricted.
You made me dress up in that crotchless thong and put on the Twi'lek.
You weren't supposed to tell anyone. God.
Oh, darling.
Oh, darling, indeed. But no, why should they be restricted? If someone wants to play an Imperial agent on the Empire side and a smuggler on the other, role-playing some sort of espionage double agent thing, shouldn't they be able to?
No.
To be honest, I think it's a lousy idea, and especially in a game where faction really has no meaning other than aesthetics. So, yeah, bad idea.
That's completely... Sorry, I just choked on some tinfoil there. That's,
Why are you eating tinfoil?
Because I'm hungry.
Well, I'm going to eat Skittles then.
That's perfectly reasonable, I suppose. We're going to do a bit different to having 3 subjects this week. We're going to... Well, oh yeah, first off, we've got a competition, but we'll get to more of that
in the end of the show.
At the end. So, carry on listening. We should have probably mentioned this at the start, but oh well.
Yeah. Exciting.
Right, we're going to do some questions, because we've received a few questions now over the time we've been up. The first one is from, and I'm sorry if I get your name wrong if you're watching this video. If I do, just shout abuse at me. It's... Oh god, why do people have to name themselves such stupid things?
S. Wilders. He's related to Oliver Wilder.
Yeah. Wilders is...
Wilders, yeah.
Any idea about builds or specs for PvP warriors? Also, perks for Juggernauts and Guardians. I assume PvP perks, he means like, how do they play? But we covered that before.
We covered that in the last video, but just to quickly just cover it now. Basically,
have you got any builds or specs? Because you've obviously played these classes. You've played both of these classes quite extensively. Right. Have you got any builds or classes that you found were the best? Because obviously there's the 3 trees. And then...
personally, I find the hybrids always to be best, because PvP in SWTOR is generally slower than in other games. You do a lot of attacks, you do a lot of moves, and you do a lot of damage on your target, but it generally takes a longer time to kill someone. So as such, utility is usually offered in hybrid builds, and I find that utility goes a long way. But whether Juggernauts and Guardians are worth in PvP, they're absolutely worth. They're very powerful classes, they're very versatile, and bring generally a lot of utility and damage to the table. They should not be underestimated.
Like you were saying the other day, if you spec them correctly, they can hit nearly as hard as some of the other PvP classes.
Whilst having more armor and better survivability.
Some of the other DPS classes, and they also aid their team by taking damage away from the squishies. So the glass cannons.
If you want to,
brilliant.
If you want to hear more about that, just check out the previous video we did, episode 9, and it'll tell you.
Right, the next question comes in from Sky Crisis, and he asks, "Does this game play like WoW?" Oh dear.
That is an extremely vague question, sir, but I think I know what you're saying.
Well, I'll cover this one because I haven't played the game, but I can cover this one just from the videos. If you mean WoW as in do you press numbers that then correspond to moves and you walk around with WASD and do quests, yes. But if you mean story and how the combat actually plays and the character progression and the endgame content, then no. I know people say raiding endgame content, but that's not all it's going to be in this game. If they follow through with their open world PvP, then it will be like, wah, and your balls will explode all over a chemist's face, because it will just be something different. That's where WoW really failed. They pandered far too much for the PvE masses. was because when the original PvP system was out in WoW, I hoard the shit out of it, and it was the best system ever. It rewarded you for doing a lot of PvP. Whereas later on, you could just bot the shit out of PvP.
Yeah.
And you'd still get the best rewards the same other people did, apart from arena stuff, and that just took 2 people. Well, that's not PvP, is it? That's not what I view PvP, faction against faction, like mass battles, you know, hundreds of people against hundreds.
Hundreds and hundreds, yeah, exactly. Realm versus realm.
I answered the question.
You are so awesome.
Anyway, the next
question is from Tokiyoka. Tokiyoka.
2006.
2006. Yeah, Tokiyoka 2006. If I get a beta weekend, do I get in every weekend?
No.
Short answer, no. When you get in, you don't get in again.
That's done. That was no.
Just no. If you get in once, you don't get in again. So
that's that aggressively because I never got it, so no.
Yeah, no.
The last question is from Flurry SWTOR, which is Flurry SWTOR, and is well, this is a question towards me and Chemist. So if you're listening, hopefully you are. Was what time zone do we play in, and how much do we plan on playing? Well, time zone is obviously European. We're going to play.
European time zones in general. We operate evening to night. EU, which is equivalent of
London
noon
GMT,
to midday.
We'll play. We'll play well. In European time, we're playing we'll play 5 o'clock. Well, 4 o'clock GMT till 1 o'clock GMT roughly.
Exactly.
Then weekends will be a lot more. And then American time will be like what you just said. And we take people, if you want to join our guild, which is OrbitGuild.com, we take people from anywhere in the world. We're not fussed. We've got Australians, Americans. We've even got a Scottish person, and that is pushing our luck.
Yeah, we like Scottish people. So Bevy, if you're listening, we love you.
Haggis, deep fried Mars bar.
Haggis and mash.
Haggis and mash.
Exactly, haggis and mash. Yeah, it's both the pie. Anyway.
Competition time.
We don't. Well, almost competition time. You did forget one very important point.
Oh.
Yeah, you're an idiot. But nice, you know, sound effect and everything. But no, the most important point, if you apply to our guild, you need to be able to maintain the time zones that we're active in. If you're not active within that time span that we set forth, then you can go ahead and apply, and we'll probably accept you if your application's good enough, but you really won't get anything out of the guild. So keep that in mind before applying. Herpes and gonorrhea, and we do have AIDS as well. We do have a member called Immortal Virus.
Right, ready? Competition! Yeah, anyway. Yeah. The competition is, you thought it up so you can fucking...
Yeah, I thought it up because I'm the brains of this operation. Anyway, we've been wanting to do a competition for some time to try and, you know, get the attention of the community and to generally give something back since you guys have given us so much. Really fucking nothing, but we'd like to sound polite. Anyway. No, it's been fun, guys. Don't hate.
We like the comments. Keep commenting.
Keep commenting.
I like the one that says, you guys are so gay, but we love you.
Yeah, we love you too, by the way, if you're listening. But no, the competition is as following. We've been talking about doing a lore show for a very long time, and we've delayed it for a very long time, and some of you are getting annoyed, and we understand. The problem is, it's been very hard to figure out how to do this lore show. Because we can't,
much lore.
There's so much lore, so getting it all structured into an episode is harder than we expected. So it's coming, but before we're going to release it, we need a name for it. So this is the competition. You need to be a subscriber of our channel. If you don't know how to subscribe, just go to youtube.com and search for OrbitGuild. Subscribe to our channel. When you subscribe, send us a PM on YouTube answering the following question. What should our lore show be named? Best answer wins. And as following, the prize is a standard edition from Origin.com of Star Wars: The Old Republic.
It's not from Origin, it's from Amazon.
It's from Origin.
Fuck off. I'm not using Origin, we're using Amazon. It will be a standard copy.
Since I'm the one who's going to have to swing my credit card.
Wherever it's coming from, we're paying for it ourselves. It's going to be just a standard copy of the game, but it's a free copy, so there you go. And also...
with pre-order key.
Yeah, with a pre-order key, and we'll register it and everything for you, and we'll obviously contact you on Skype or TeamSpeak or whatever to arrange delivery and your address and everything like that, so it'll all be obviously done confidentially. Then I'll sell your details on the internet. That's
and we'll sell your kidney and your liver. Now, generally for the prize, we're going to give the user the choice. Do you want it from Amazon or basically a physical copy, or do you want it from Origin? Whichever you prefer.
Right, basically, that covers everything for today. And
pretty much.
Once we get the name for the lore, we might record a couple of lore videos, but the name won't be set in stone, so that will change every time. But once we get it, not only will you win the copy also, but your name will be used for the lore videos.
Exactly.
So there you go, and we'll be back on, when will we do the next one? Wednesday.
Wednesday, indeed.
And sorry this has been late, it's Chemist's internet.
Yeah, blame me.
Bye!
Hey, everybody.